We always play basketball in leisure time. You know, British people are not interested in basketball. They love football. So we can go to the basketball court at any time. It's totally different from China, right? We play computer games with friends like Dota, League of Legends. It can release pressure because we have a lot of work. Actually, not so much work in class, but you need to have the discipline to immediately start studying. Sometimes we celebrate friends' birthday party, we went to Chinese restaurant, had big meal, and sing birthday song. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday, just like that. 生日快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐。Hello everyone, I'm John. Here is Stirling, where I'm living and studying now. This is the bus terminus. It is one of the busiest places of this city. This is train station, and it is not far away from our university. So you can buy tickets here or get your prepaid tickets from the website. See the display and decide where you want to go, Edinburgh or Glasgow. And check your tickets and your belongings. Enjoy your journey. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise the sceneries are fantastic. You can hang out with your friends, taking beautiful photos, see interesting things and people. That's what a wonderful day.
大家好，我叫 Peter。我在斯特林这里学的是投资分析专业，之前在国内学的是金融专业。
那你来这之前为什么要选择投资分析这个专业？
首先的话，投资分析这个专业可以算是我之前专业的一个分支，一个更加具体化的一个方向。然后我选这个专业的目的主要是为了以后找更好的工作。
所以说来国外留学1年是为你将来的工作规划做一个准备。
对。
那经过国内的本科的4年学习和这里1年的研究生学习，你觉得相对于学习环境这一块来说，国内和国外有什么不同？
首先的话是，这边的老师更多的是给你一个引子，很多东西你要自己去看书，自己自学，自己完成 coursework， 就是你自己要有个 motivation。然后，另外的话是，这边的学的东西比较偏重于实际操作，很多东西是通过日常的一些实际操作，一些 Excel 这些练习来完成。然后在国内主要就是平常的一些作业，就感觉学的东西和做的东西是两码事。
那我想了解一下你们班有多少名外国人呢？
我们班大概不超过8个。
那你平常在做一些课下的作业或者是其他准备的时候，比如说 presentation， 你是愿意和老外一起，还是愿意和中国人一起
？coursework 的话，我更偏向于组里面既有老外也有中国人。因为这样子的话，因为毕竟来自中国的话，大家的思维都偏向于一个方向，然后多一个老外，可能大家的思维方式不一样，然后相互之间可以就是更发散、更广泛一些。然后另外更重要的一点是，老外在一些东西上面其实更讲就是团队协作能力上比中国人更强，就这样。
那这1年的学习结束以后，你有什么收获或者感受吗？
首先最强的是专业素养吧，学的东西都能用，所以应该在以后找工作上会有很大的帮助。然后第二个是，因为这里比较讲究自己的一个自学，所以对你自己的一个责任感啊，一个自学能力都会有提高。
好，首先介绍一下你自己吧。
我叫 Christy，我是投资分析的1名在读研究生。
你当初为什么选择投资分析这个专业？
我自己本身对这个专业非常感兴趣。然后这个专业我觉得含金量特别高，就业机会特别大。
好，那你在中国本科就读4年的专业和现在这个专业有什么联系吗？
有一些联系。我本科读的是国际贸易，学的一些知识涉及到我现在本专业所学的一些，所以我觉得还是有联系的。
那么就生活和学习2方面而言，你觉得首先在学习方面和你在中国的时候有什么不同？
我觉得有很大的不同。因为在中国，学习的方式，老师更加倾向于给你一个正确的答案，告诉你，你所学习的东西或者你所学习的知识，它会给你一种引导性的作用。而在国外，更加注重的是你一个自主能力和一个思维开发能力。
那你觉得在这里的课程相对于国内来说，有没有更加轻松或者说更加繁忙？
更加繁忙，我觉得。
怎么说？
就我这个专业而言，我觉得我的课程非常多。
好的，那么相对于生活而言的话，你觉得和国内有什么不同？
我可以依靠我的父母，我不需要太多的操心我生活上的事情，但是在国外我只能靠我自己。
好的，那么很多中国留学生啊，现在来国外留学了以后，他们不把精力放在学习上，而是把精力放在吃喝玩乐上。你觉得你对这种现象有什么看法？
其实我不赞同，就是来这留学把过多的精力放在吃喝玩乐上，因为我觉得你花了钱来这读书，我们最主要的任务应该是学习，而不是享受。
She is my friend. He comes from China, and he is one of the hardest working students in their class. You can say library occupied most of his time.
First, could you introduce yourself?
Well, now I was a postgraduate student in the media management.
Okay, so why you choose Stirling University?
Well, before I come here, I heard the University of Stirling is the most beautiful university in the UK.
Okay.
And of course, as you can see outside, there are a lot of beautiful view and more lovely animals. I think this kind of environment is hard to see in China's university. Yeah.
Okay, so what's your course? What's your subject? Media management.
Yeah.
Okay, so why you choose this subject?
Well, in China, I was majoring in photography.
Wow.
So I
Awesome.
was a professional photographer in China,
Okay.
and I think the photography and the media industry they have the link,
Yes.
and the photographer can be also part
Okay.
of the media industry. This is the first reason why I choose this major. Another reason is, of course, my parents. My parents want me to choose a job in the media industry, just like some manager in the media group, just like this.
So it's good for your future career or job.
Yes, of course. I think the study here, I can um, open my view and to learn more knowledge what can hard to learn in the China.
So how's your subject going on? It's good.
Well,
or-
no, all the subject is passed, but actually only have 60.
60. It's a
Yeah.
good grade. I think.
So.
So could I ask you what is the most difficult thing you have to face when you studying out of China in England or in Scotland?
Well, many different. The first thing is in here study, we have to prepare a lot of presentation and cinemas. But in China, actually, we don't have more presentation. During the before the presentation, I have to did a lot of homework.
Yeah.
Just to I need more reference and to prepare the words what I need to speak. Actually, before that, sometimes I prefer to write on the paper and focus on my grammar. Actually, my teacher taught me when I presentation I need more eye contact with the teachers, with my classmates. But in China, even I have the presentation, I just needed to find some 1 or 2 key points, and during the presentation I can speak a lot because I'm the native speaker in China.
Yes, of course. So you think it's easier to do the presentations in China?
Yes, the most problem is the language. The reading language, spoken language, academic language, everything is sometimes difficult.
Okay. So I heard a lot of Chinese students,
Yeah.
they hate the presentations and seminars. They feel nervous and embarrassed when they're speaking to the whole class. Why? Do you think the reason?
I think it is one of the personality of all the Chinese because naturally we are shy. And sometimes we feel nervous to talk with others because
Okay.
during the conversation we don't know what should we talk in the next step, and sometimes Chinese we have different culture with others,
Yeah.
so sometimes it's easier to cause some problem. So to avoid this problem, we maybe choose to talk with the Chinese.
Okay.
Today I'm going to visit my cousin. She graduated from University of Warwick, and he has worked abroad for 2 years as an accountant. I think she definitely is a good interviewer.
Hello. First, could you introduce yourself?
Sure. Hello, I'm Charlotte. I'm currently working as an accountant in Birmingham. I graduated from Warwick University last year. Actually, it's 2 years ago. So basically, now I've been working for 2 years. And before Warwick, I did my undergraduate study in Beijing, China. So I came to do my master in Warwick like 2 years ago, and then after I finished my study, I just started working immediately. So yeah, so now I'm working now.
So your subject is accounting, right?
Yeah. My major has always been accounting and finance, because I did accounting and finance in uni, and then I also did like accounting and finance for my masters in Warwick.
So why did you choose this subject?
Well,
It's for your future career or
that's career is a quite important reason, because accounting and finance is quite like a popular, hot major in China, because it's easier for you to get a job if you like study accounting and finance related subjects, and also I think I'm quite good at maths and like logical thinking, so I think this is quite suitable for me. So yeah.
I heard that you also have the work experience in China.
Oh yeah, that's not like actual working experience. That's just like internship. But yeah, when I did my uni in Beijing, I went. Well, I had like internship experience, so I did 2 months internship in PwC. So that's another accounting firm, and I also worked for another like small company like for a couple of months, just to get like certain experience, like social experience. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I'm quite interested in you find any differences between China and the UK when you work?
In terms of working.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite different. Well, for example, I think in the UK people are quite like chilled, like they are more relaxed than people in China, because I feel that's probably because we are so crowded in China. We have so many people, and the competition is just horrible. So like when young people start working, they tend to be really like exhausted. They try really hard to like show to show themselves, like to try to show to their managers, their boss, like what their capability, like how just but here it's like people is quite relaxed. They do their job properly, but like from 9 to 5. But after 5, it's their own time. They have no obligation to continue working. Whereas in China, like working overtime is really, really common. Actually, finish on time is not a normal thing. So yeah.
If you give you a choice, would you prefer to go back to China or still live here and work here?
It's really difficult because
you told me you went back to China.
Yeah. I think for me, ultimately I will go back to China, but I will prefer to have this overseas working experience before I can go back, so that I can be more competitive when I go back. But it's really difficult to make a choice, because as like foreigner, we have all of our like families, friends, and for me, like my boyfriend, they're all in China. So if you are like working here, it basically means you can't see them very often. Like you can go back maybe once or twice a year, but it's still like hard, and you feel lonely. And you don't have many friends here. you're living in a completely different environment with different culture, so it's difficult. But on the contrary, the working environment here is quite nice. You can, well, I'll say your living quality is quite high compared to in China. So yeah, it's really difficult. But in terms of career development, I'll say you probably want to stay here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the language is still a problem for you?
Yeah, that's definitely a problem. Actually, I'm already I'm better now, but when I first started working, it's really difficult for me because I'm working as an accountant, auditor actually. So that requires you to talk a lot to your clients because it's a client-based job. You have to communicate with your client any issues you met during your audit work. And for me, if you can't understand them and if you can't express yourself clearly and efficiently, it's really difficult. But now I've been working for 2 years. I think I've made some progress.
Adapted the environment.
I tried really hard to just to practice, talk to my colleagues, and try to practice my English as much as possible. And so it's not easy.
你喜欢斯特林这座城市吗？
斯特林这个城市是一个小的一个城镇，但是风景非常好，然后这里的人也很朴实，我比较喜欢。
那如果再让你有一次选择的机会，你还会选择斯特林大学吗？
我会接着选择这所大学。
你喜欢斯特林这座城市吗？
喜欢。我觉得它是一个非常安全的城市，相比英格兰。